Everybody, welcome. I have a super special guest. If you watched the live last night, everybody was chiming in like, who's Elizabeth? Who's Elizabeth? So before we get into that, Elizabeth, how was your night last night?
Well, I did not sleep hardly at all. I
Why?
kept running through my mind how I was going to spend this $5,000. I was so excited. And then I think I kept kind of pinching myself because I thought, this can't be real. This just cannot be real. And then I almost got up and turned on some music and just started dancing, wanting to dance to maybe get the excitement out of me. But I thought, no, I'll just dance all night long. I'm still so excited today. I've just been on cloud nine.
So run us through the night, like the series of events here, because we were all on the live and everybody's like, well, is she here? Like, what's going on? Does she even know?
Kind of crazy because I was working in Amelia Island in Florida, and I drove over the bridge, and unfortunately it was kind of drizzly raining, so it was backed up. So I kept getting nervous because I'm like, I'm not going to make the live show. I'm not going to be able to see the broadcast. I get home, and within like 2 minutes before the broadcast, my phone dies. And my phone does not give like a warning that it is going to be
It's just done.
So I had to charge it. And I told my husband, I said, oh, wouldn't it just be funny if I won the prize and I can't even see the video. I was laughing about it. So anyway, I, left it charging. And once I had dinner, I said, okay, it should be plenty right now. So I turn it on, and my phone is just blowing up with messages from Shelly from the boot camp. And let's see, I'm trying to think of all I couldn't even really think at the time because all the names were popping up. Congratulations. I'm like, for what? And then when Shelly said, your name was called as the winner for the $5,000, I started screaming. And I said, I texted her back as quick as I could. I hardly could even text. I said, are you serious? Are you pulling my leg right now? And she said, no, it is the truth. And I just lost it. I was screaming, excited, crying, all wrapped up into one.
So did your family hear were they wondering what's going on, or what was that reaction?
So I ran into each room telling them, and they just couldn't believe it. And so what was funny is my husband said, get out. And so he was saying it in a funny way, meaning no way. And I left the room, and he goes, where'd you go? I said, you told me to get out. And so anyway, we were just having a good time with it. So then after everything settled down and my phone was charged enough, we watched the video. And we watched the launch of Project X and all the way through, and then watched the ending where they called my name out, and everybody's saying, who is she? Where is she? Is she for real? And Shelly's like, she is for real. So it's been awesome. Today's just been amazing.
I love it. I bet you're on cloud nine. So
I am, because besides like doing something for myself, I'm definitely going to do something for my mother is 80. My sister is disabled. She just actually is a cancer survivor, and so I'm actually the one that caught it for her. And so she had cancer in her tonsil, and she kept having a sore throat, and she came in, and I looked at it with my light and and my loops, and I told her it didn't look right, let's go to the doctor. So she went, and they go, oh, we'll give you some antibiotics, you'll be fine. Well, her throat stopped hurting, and then after that I looked again, and I said, no, you need to go to an ENT. I said that, and I didn't want to tell her that her, tonsil looked cancerous, but I wanted them to check it out. And unfortunately it was, but she's doing really good. So I'm going to spread the wealth.
She is so lucky to have you, first of all, find that, and then be vigilant to make sure that she got to the right place.
Yes, because unfortunately she is not like myself and my mom. She's more like my mom's sister, and she's a little procrastination going on.
Yeah.
So I made sure she, was going to go.
Well, so, we are so happy that you won this. So tell us, how long have you been a Bursty Ambassador?
Well, I actually started August 2018. And the funny story that I wrote to Hamish was, I just wanted him to know how I appreciated. This was about 2 months ago. I actually came home and got I bought the brush there in Maryland, at the RDH Under One Roof.
Yeah.
And then I tried it out. I wrote the review, and then I got the code. Well, I had no idea. I just really didn't pull up the app. I just started, I downloaded it, but I just never really, looked into it. I had no idea for like 4 months that you actually got, a referral. If you got a recommendation, then you made money. So
Did you just have a bank of money sitting there
I
for
did.
you?
I did. I look on the app. I said, well, I really want to know more about Burst. I said, I have time and I wasn't working as much. I do sub work and I work for 15 dentists in Jacksonville.
Wow.
So I love it. It keeps me busy, but I also have time for my family. I can do whatever I want, and everything. But what was really amazing is that I noticed that there's money on, and it says you've earned to date. And I'm like, where is it? So I text my support person and I said, what does this mean? And she said, oh, well, do you not have a checking account, attached to it? And I said, no, I didn't even know I was supposed to. She goes, oh, yes. And then they will, every Friday. I was like, great. So all of a sudden, then I really started, doing more with it in January because I realized I said, I'm referring these people, but I really want to follow up with them.
Right.
And I even like people that purchase one, I always write them a nice little note and tell them things about it, tell them to contact me if they have any questions. So now I'm actually so excited. I set a goal for myself to be in gold before the end of 2019. And so I'm actually at 1,500 crowns. So I'm
Oh,
super
wow.
excited.
Congratulations. Very, very cool. Well, listen, everybody wanted to know, and I was like, we got to get to know Elizabeth. We just want to tell you congratulations. For anybody that watches this that isn't aware of exactly what we're talking about here. So Burst, it's an oral care product company. It's dental professionals that are making recommendations, and it's true profit sharing. So although they don't have a huge team of salespeople that are going out just talking about the products, that's not where they spend their money. Instead, they reward us, the ambassadors. We try products. We promote it by recommending it through promo codes to our friends, family, and patients. And if somebody should take our advice, then we get a little recommendation credit. And so that's what we're talking about with the profit sharing. Every once in a while, we have a really fun, like friendly competitions. This is not hardcore selling or anything. Most of us are just doing what we would normally do. But for this particular one, Elizabeth won $5,000 because her name was put into a drawing and her name was randomly picked out by one of our founders. Congratulations. This is not why we got into this company
not
at all.
And
but it's just, it's so wonderful to have things like this happen, and it's not necessary for them to do this, but it really does get us excited. And of course, everybody, we might be going to the malls and schools and handing out our promo codes like crazy. Because
right. Well, I've been a hygienist 32 years. And I let them know, last night that, I really, love the Burst toothbrush. And so to see the 4 months that I was actually recommending it, I wasn't doing it for the money because I didn't know there was any money to be made. It was more that I knew that my patients that, could not, that was my main goal, is that the patients that cannot afford a brush, and you tell them you really would benefit from an electric brush, and then they say, well, I can't afford that.
Right. And it's the same conversation over and over.
Wonderful for people that I know really needed it. I'm helping them, and it just, it makes my day to make them happy.
Just the icing on top.
Yes.
That they think.
And so I really enjoyed boot camp, and so I really want to try to get into the bachelor program.
Yeah, so, shout out to Emma and Shelly, because
I will.
They help so much.
She was the first person to text me, was Shelly.
Oh yeah, we heard that.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I'm sure you got a lot of friend requests after last night.
Oh, I did. And I read every individual note that people were sending me, and they were so cute, because one was like, who is this Elizabeth Ellison? I need a loan.
Of course, yeah. Be careful on those friend requests. Are you going to join us at BurstCon?
Well, unfortunately for me, I really wanted to, and guess what it is? It's the night of my daughter's senior prom.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I was so disappointed because
I'm a bad mom, because I actually did miss a prom last year because I went to BurstCon. Bad
No,
mom.
no, no, no. I just know I
No,
only,
but it's senior prom. That's super, super
yes,
important.
and I only have one daughter. So,
Yeah, I
well,
have two. It's a totally different situation.
yeah, well, I only have one child, and so she's 18, and we're just so proud of her. And she just got accepted into 2 colleges, so now she has to just decide between the two. And it
Oh,
was her two
wow.
favorites, so
Oh,
she's
that's a
really
good
fun.
problem to have. Oh,
Yeah,
congratulations
that's
to
a good
her.
problem to have.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
Well,
Elizabeth,
it's
I know
so
it's been
nice
a
to meet you.
super busy day for you, and I appreciate you taking the time. And everybody look forward to next week because we're going to have another winner.
That's right, and thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you.
You too. Bye,
Bye
everybody.
bye.